Senate Bill 724. There's an amendment. Should be loaded on your tablets. Senator Dismang and Representative Ballinger are recognized. And I guess Representative Ballinger can present, it's his amendment as I recall. So Representative Ballinger, if you'll present your amendment and then we can take the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Essentially what this does is this takes some of the issues that were presented from Senate Bill 724 and we kind of narrow them down a little bit. And that's what often happens through the legislative process is people have ideas, they go forth, and then what we've tried to do is make it where, I mean, in my opinion, when we passed 1249, we did pass what was a pretty good law. And the whole idea of the enhanced carry was something that I supported and have actually been working some time on, and I like it. The issue is that maybe we took 10 steps forward and a lot of people weren't quite ready to go that far forward. So now we're taking one step backwards in some sense, but in some sense it's really just kind of making a cleanup. There are some things in here that I think will really actually benefit concealed carry permit holders that will probably eventually actually provide some flexibility. And it also, the private individuals or private entities will gain some flexibility out of this as well. So what this does is, instead of exempting UAMS, the whole campus, what it does is it allows the amendment would then take this and just allow UAMS to take and designate specific sensitive areas where they wouldn't want people to carry. And in order to do so, they'll actually have to put together a security plan and submit to that to the state police in order to be able to have those areas designated as gun-free. When it comes to the campus and the football stadium, it kind of does the same thing. It allows them to submit a plan, a security plan, to the state police. If they're going to prohibit carrying guns, then they have to basically demonstrate that they will be providing the security that's necessary. We've actually worked real hard, and let me go ahead and say this, that I appreciate the NRA's part in helping us shape this and craft this as narrow as it is. I don't want to also say that the NRA is okay with this, because at this point they're not. I think we've probably moved faster than what the NRA really could move. But without their help in this, then some of these things, I think there are ideas that helped us come to this conclusion, and hopefully as time goes on, this law will be able to prove that it's narrow enough to still protect the rights of the membership of the NRA. Okay, so going on in the issue of the private notice, if an entity does not want to have to post notice, then they don't have to post notice. But what we're doing is we're going to make it where a person is not obligated or is not going to suffer penalties for carrying into an area where there's no notice. So that provides a tool or mechanism in here where a person can be provided actual notice. So that's another amendment that was added to this. The other area, there's some cleanup language in here that deals with liability that wasn't changed from the original 1249, because original 1249 was directed at employees of college campuses. So it extends that cleanup to anybody who's carrying on a college campus. And that's basically the amendment. The other thing, appreciate that, Senator Dismang, is that we're treating daycares the same as K-12. So we're incorporating daycares in there, and that's another change. Is there anything else that I missed? Okay, so that's basically it, and I would appreciate a good vote, and I move to adopt the amendment.
Okay, so we have a motion to adopt the amendment, and we do have some signed up, but why don't we go ahead and adopt the amendment, and then we can move over to the presentation of the bill and get into any public comment. So we have a motion to adopt the amendment. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the amendment's been adopted. Senator Dismang, you're recognized to present the bill as amended.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee members. The bill essentially now is the amendment, so there's not a whole lot of changes to address in there, and I'm sure there'll be some questions, and we'll be happy to address those and respond to those. I will say, to kind of reiterate part of what Representative Ballinger was talking about, in our discussions with the NRA and other groups, the bottom line is we wanted to ensure that folks were safe. And that may occur in many different forms for many different ideas for folks. But in the situation of UAMS and the sporting events, collegiate sporting events, what we wanted to make sure is that if an individual was not allowed to carry in those situations, that they were going to be in a secure, safe environment. The fact that you're going to have this review and approval by the state police to ensure that that environment exists, I think is beneficial, not just to this bill, but to our constituents and when they're present in those places. Again, I appreciate the time and appreciate the work with numerous committee members on kind of getting to where we are today. I will say that this amendment makes a better bill and a more secure bill for the citizens of Arkansas, and sometimes the process is a little bit messy, but I think this end result is really a good one. Thank you.
All right, are there any questions from the